Hey everyone, my name is Big Daddy Donnie Da Silva, and I'm here to drop a truth bomb. And this week, what I want to do is I want to talk about you. Okay, well, maybe not all of you, but there are those of you that are part of the toxic vocal minority of professional wrestling fans. Now, let me rewind. For almost 3 years, Jade Cargill was a member of the AEW roster, having debuted on November 11th, 2020. In her very first appearance, she was teamed up with NBA legend Shaquille O'Neal versus Cody Rhodes and Red Velvet. And since that very first match, the AEW fan base were absolutely toxic. They came at her with comments like, she's garbage, she can't wrestle, she sucks, give her spot to someone else. On January 5th, 2022, she became the inaugural TBS champion, defeating Ruby Soho. Her entire gimmick was essentially revolving around the fact that she was unbeatable. They put her on this wild win streak that eventually mounted up to 60-0. And during that time, none of her matches really had any semblance of story, character development, or intrigue. That's not her fault, folks. That's how she was used. They were all glorified squash matches. I think she bumped less in those 60 matches than Chris Tidwell did in the last 6 years of his entire career. Tony Khan constantly compared her to Bill Goldberg, which was a mistake on so many levels. But much like Goldberg's run, neither WCW or AEW had any idea how to maintain her status after the streak ended. It was her identity, just like it was Goldberg's. Predictably, the "we love work rate and five-star match" crowd went even more toxic. Get her back to training. She sucks. When Jade's contract was set to expire, she let AEW know her intention was not to resign. And as soon as that nose broke, well, here come the neckbeards out in full force. Does she think she's going to do better in WWE? They're going to see she sucks and they're going to bury her. They're only signing her to keep her from AEW. They'll never use her. She's garbage. In September of 2022, WWE announced they had signed Jade. She made a few TV appearances and then went straight to the Performance Center. She was there because she's still green. She hadn't really learned much working for the competition, and she needed to be taught how to tell stories in the ring. The media had started to grow impatient over the last couple of months, and they were grilling Triple H at press conferences. When will we see Jade Cargill? Some even went so far as to suggest WWE regretted the signing because there was nothing they could do with her. Triple H was clear. He said Jade will start when we know she's ready for whatever we throw at her. And last night, by God, she was ready. Jade Cargill made her official WWE debut at the 2024 Royal Rumble, and with all apologies to L.A. Knight, she became an absolute megastar. She has that natural charisma, and there were fans who weren't familiar with her that became fans by the end of the night. She may have taken more bumps in the few minutes she had in that Rumble than she did during her entire 508 days as TBS champion. And despite what you may have thought about her previously, she didn't need to win to establish herself. She went face to face with established names, held those moments for the crowd. She picked up Nia Jax without a post and still took the time to flex her bicep. That stare down with Bianca at center ring was magic. So to the toxic fans who love to say stuff like, Cody going back to WWE, he's going to be a mid-card joke again. CM Punk will be fired in a month because he's a trash human being. Or Jade Cargill's garbage and she'll never get over in WWE. Let me ask you, how's it feel to be completely dead ass wrong? You know, being the bitter expert who craps on everything is just so cliche. Trust me, I've been there. I'm Big Daddy Donnie. You don't have to agree with me, but it is the truth.